Hello to my Virgo family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and thank you so much for joining me. So let's just jump in and see what the cards are indicating for you, Virgo, for the week of November 14th through the 20th, 2022. And keep in mind, Virgo, these are very general readings. These are not one-on-one readings. Some things will resonate, some things will not. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and help support my channel. So let's get started. First up, the Star. Next, the Seven of Water. Justice. Five of Air. Awakening. And Page of Water. All right, your oracle message for the week ahead. And let me just move that. Distant thunder. Your crystal for the week. Amethyst. Okay. Well, the first message that I get for you this week, Virgo, is you are tired of something. It's either an individual, a circumstance, a situation. You are just tired of it. And you're making some definite changes this week. Really showing your true authentic self. You're doing what you want, Virgo, versus trying to please others. So with that being said, let's take a look at your cards. And the first card that I'm really being drawn to is actually your oracle message. It says, distant thunder, clear the air. This is where I'm really picking up that you're tired of a situation. You're kind of stepping back and looking at the bigger picture, and you are now making changes. And the first one is getting rid of what no longer serves a purpose to you. Now, this might sound a bit harsh, but there are things and possibly individuals that are holding you back from you being able to move forward in regards to what you want to achieve, who you want to be with, what you want to be doing. You are a very independent, organized sun sign, star sign, that doesn't like to be restricted. So you might have been caught up in some type of situation, not by your own doing, but just circumstances. And then now you are tired of it. So you're starting to make changes. So as the card says here, clear the air. You're ridding yourself of anything or anyone that might be now standing in your way to what it is you want to achieve. Now, the other thing to note here is you received the Amethyst crystal card, which says revealing your true self. It reads, as you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. So it's important to understand that when the dust settles with all these changes you're making, take a good look around as to who is still with you. Those are the people, the individuals that really care about you and support you. And I'm really picking up, Virgo, there's people around you that are only in it for what you can do for them. So be sure you have the amethyst crystal with you this week as you're making these changes. And you might find yourself by the time February comes around in 2023 that you're in a completely different place. Your life could look absolutely different in a few short months, and certainly in a good and positive way. Now, the other interesting things here with your tarot cards is they seem to be strategically placed. You have 3 major arcana cards, the Star, Awakening, and Justice. So there's a good mix of major arcana cards bringing in the change. And the Star card bringing in hope. The Awakening card, which is otherwise known as the Hangman card, bringing in a new perspective, and possibly you're making some sacrifices. And then you have the Justice card with the numerology of 8 rather than 11, kind of rolling out things as it was meant to be. And your minor arcana cards, you have the 5 of air, the 7 of water, and the page of water. You're combating how you really feel inside. The 5 of air is just making that choice this week to do what you want to do. This is the winning at all costs card. And the 7 of water is conflicting emotions. And the page of water is possibly a very unexpected outcome, something new coming in. So going back to the Star card, this is very positive energy. You have hope and optimism. You're making changes according to what you want, Virgo. And the card says, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. So this is the beginning energy to your reading, that you know there is something better. You know you can have a more balanced life. Look at what she's doing here. That's available. Balance. A more fulfilled life, happiness, love. So this Star card usually shows up after the Tower card on the Fool's Journey. And even though you don't see the Tower card here, it is what you've been experiencing. It is in regards to what you're happy about. You're tired of a situation, an individual, possibly your job or a relationship, maybe where you're living. It could be one or all of those things, and you're just tired of it. And you're making decisions now to make your life better. So you've got the wonderful energy of the Star card giving you a positive mindset, hope, optimism for the future. And the 17 numerology with this card reduces down to 8. 8 is abundance. It is influence. It's about you taking the lead this week to start gathering your resources, Virgo, to change whatever it is you're unhappy about. It could be maybe one small thing for some Virgos, but it also could be several things for other Virgo individuals. Now next, you have the 7 of water, known as the 7 of cups. Definitely listening to the message on this card, it's saying stop procrastinating. If there's something you don't like, you need to take the steps to do something about it. And it can be, as the card says, a complex decision. And it says the need to do research. So this 7 of water or 7 of cups card is deciding which area you want to start with first. If you have several things that you want to change, doing the research, gathering your resources, and then starting to take the steps to change up what you don't like. Whether it is letting go of a relationship or possibly moving house, moving to a different area, maybe someplace where you always wanted to live. Could be that you're starting to send out resumes for a different job, a different company. And that might tie into getting a new job and at the same time, maybe moving. The 7 energy of this card is the things that you have to deal with, Virgo, that are beyond your control. But how you react to these things is in your control. So a really busy week as far as you're starting to make changes in regards to things that you're unhappy about. Next, you have the major arcana card, Justice, with the number 8 numerology. Kind of backs up the Star card with abundance and influence and taking the lead. And it does say fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. I do feel that things are going to work out for you, Virgo, but you have to take the first step to change what you're unhappy about. Again, this could be where you're living. This could be the job that you do. This could be in regards to people that you have around you. And that might mean moving. Kind of a fresh start. Justice card is kind of an indication here that things are going to work out as they were meant to be. And I feel it's a very positive sign for you, Virgo, especially if you've been in what I'm going to say a disadvantage. That's going to be changing up this week by your own doing. Now, next, you have the Five of Air, better known as the Five of Swords, and your card says an unwise choice. I believe that possibly is something from the past. It does say, learn what you can from this situation and review everyone's motives. There's something here, Leo, where you've got people that are envious of you. They're putting roadblocks in your way, unbeknownst to you. You might be very unhappy with the people that you are forced to work with in the workplace, your work environment. So one of the steps, one of the areas that you might be changing is looking for someplace new, a new job, a new company, new people. And this is kind of the hardest of all. You've got this 5 energy, which is really going to be shaking things up. But once you take that first step, Virgo, if you're unhappy at your job and you start sending out feelers, do it quietly, as there are envious people around you, and they're not only tripping you up at your current job, they'll trip you up where you want to go. So this is really where you need to play your cards close to the vest. Don't tell anyone of your plans, but start looking for new companies, maybe a new field that you could go into, Virgo, especially if you're currently unhappy with where you're at. Now, if you're not working, whatever you're involved with has some envious people around you. So if it is something within the community, again, you might want to move to like a new area, get a fresh start, or you might want to maybe pick a different company, organization, charity, whatever it is to be affiliated with. These are just some of the changes that could be making this, you could be taking this week for various reasons. If you're unhappy in regards to a relationship, start to look at the pros and cons, decide if you want to do something about it. And if you are indeed unhappy with the job that you do or whatever you are doing for the majority of the day, again, make a list of pros and cons and decide to start making some changes. Your oracle message this week is about clearing the air, get rid of what no longer serves a purpose to you. And I'm really picking up a strong energy that there are people around you that are jealous of you, envious of your gifts and talents. So you might need to go to a place where you will be appreciated for what you do. You would be with more like-minded people and you will enjoy what you do on a daily basis. Next, awakening, otherwise known as the Hangman card. And you see the Archangel Gabriel kind of coming down in a different descent. And it says, look at things from a different perspective. It also says a temporary standstill, and it's important to be yourself. Your cards are all saying, Virgo, to be your true self. Do what's best for you. Do what's best. Do what's going to make you happy, Virgo. So certainly the awakening card, this is a card of really looking at things from a different perspective. You have to be really objective with this, Virgo. Again, a pros and cons list can help you out immensely. List the different areas of your life, relationships, job, home, family, community, projects, things of that nature. And then see if you are really your true authentic self in all of those situations. I bet there's one of them that you can't be for whatever reason. So the awakening card is more like change, helping you to realize possibly what you need to eliminate from your life in order for you to be happy. So looking at things differently, doing a 360 to see what you want to change. And this number 12 of this card reduces to 3. 3 is about new beginnings, putting things together that's best for you, Virgo. So just really strong messages of you maybe taking a stand this week in one or more areas in your life. And then gathering the resources, taking the steps, and starting this week, there's a tremendous amount of change, the potential to be initiated this week. Maybe you're doing something absolutely different in regards to the holidays this year. Maybe not catering to everyone. You're doing things how you wanted things to be done. Now, your last tarot card here is the Page of Water. This is where I feel that you're going to get, I want to call it like downloads of information in regards to your intuition. It's coming through as your intuition as to what to do next, the steps that you need to take. This is very intuitive energy coming in. So very heightened, what I want to say, like psychic abilities, but listening to your intuition, which maybe you've heard before. You tap into your intuition, but then you were people pleasing others. So this is really about doing what's best for you and what your intuition is indicating. We can see, a little bit of stormy waters here. But on the card here, it does say a new person enters your life. A relationship begins, a new phase. So for some Virgos, if you're single, by changing up what you do could produce a different outcome, a different result. You might be meeting somebody new and you're opening yourself up for either new friendships, relationships, or love. But something is coming in. You've got the Page of Water next to the Awakening card. Both have that kind of 3 energy of new beginnings. And certainly with all the changes you could start making this week on what you're unhappy about, certainly are going to be, you're going to be in a different place come February. And I keep picking up February because the amethyst crystal card is the birthstone for February. And it usually shows up kind of indicating that the month of February might be significant for you, Virgo. So you will have to wait and see. Last message here is from the, just lost one there, the Angel Wishes deck here. So let's see what's coming through for your last message for your reading. Okay, life is what you make of it. Be brave and reach for the stars. Your first message was the Star card, to be hopeful, to be optimistic, move forward, to make yourself happy, Virgo. Reach for the stars and change the areas of your life that you are unhappy with. You are the only one that has the power to do that, Virgo. And your cards are suggesting a lot of change happening. Well, there you have it, Virgo. That was your messages and guidance for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe, help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Virgo family.